doing the march. So we're going to start off with doing the march, then we're going to move forward to the right, back, to the side. So it's always going forward, back to the center, side, back to the center, and so on. And for this one, we're going to do 4 counts forward, 4 counts back on each side. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4. Then later, and I'll cue you for this, we're going to add arms. So whenever we go forward and back, we're going to be doing the biceps. Whenever we go to either of the sides, we'll be doing triceps. Okay? So just remember, it's 4 forward, 4 back, and then to each side. So we're going to start off doing the march. Then we're going to add arms. Then we're going to be doing the spring step. We'll go back to marching. We'll do the side lunge, go back to marching, then do the pivot, and back to marching. Okay, I'm going to take this really slow, and I'll cue you ahead of time. So let's start just with the march that we learned, just in place. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's the rhythm. Now let's take it forward, 5, 6, 7, 8, so forward, 2, 3, 4, the side, the other side, to the back, forward, 2, 3, 4, to the side, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4. Now to march in place. Now we're going to add the arms. So remember, biceps to the front and back, triceps to the sides. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward, 2, 3, 4, back. The side, and back to the center. Backwards, and forwards. The side, and back to center. Now march in place. Now we're going to do the spring step, starting with the right leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do one more count of it. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to march. All right, now we'll do the last one, or the second to last one, the lunge. Starting to the right side, remembering the arms here, and then the swimmer on the way back up. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, swim up. Other side, swim up. One more time. And we're going to go back to marching. Okay, now let's do the pivot step. We're going to start moving to the left. We're going to step out with the right, remember at 90 degrees. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pivot, 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 center. Now we're going to move the opposite direction. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pivot, 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 back to the center marching. Okay, how does everyone feel with that? Do you want to go over anything else? Everyone understand that the pivot, these arms?
Yeah, when do we use these arms?
These arms, we're actually not going to use those in the routines this time. That's just to get you exposed to it because we're going to be using it in the next class. So that's just to get you used to that one. Okay? So does everyone feel comfortable with that? Okay, now in the first routine, we're going to be taking it very slow. And so the first routine is going to be slower. And the chorus is going to be the same, and the verses will be the same. So the chorus will always be pivot step, and then the verse will always be a sequence of marching and lunge. And so it's going to be the same like I just showed you. We're going to start without the arms, and then we'll move forward, doing biceps, and backwards with biceps, to the side with triceps. And there will be one sequence where the lyrics will change. It'll start saying, hey, hey, and we're going to be doing the spring step to that. Okay? And so I'm going to cue you these ahead of time, but just so you are thinking about that. Why don't we rotate lines? So, don't leave them all over. You guys only have 2 people in the middle, right? Let's Thank you. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Back. To the side lunge. Move the pivot step. Six, 7, 8. Mark the middle. Or go the other direction. 5, 6, 7, 8. March. Go into the march. March in place. We're going forward with the arms. 5, 6, 7, 8. Back. Arms down. And back. Moving back. And forward. To side. And we're going to go to the side lunge again. Back into the chorus. Ready? March the middle. Other way. 5, 6, 7, 8. March the middle. Now we're going to spring step with the right foot. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll be going back to marching in place. Ready? Now let's march forward with the arms. 5, 6, 7, 8. Back. Forward. Back. So one more time. March the middle. Forward. Center. And back. To center. And back. To center. And side. To center. Let's march in place. We're doing the lunge to the side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll be doing a spring step next. Ready? March in place. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to be rotating rows again, so if you were, I'll tell the other people this too, but if you were in the first row, go back. Alright, everyone come back in quickly so we can keep those hearts right up. Hearts right up. Keep your hearts right up. That actually makes sense. Okay, let's rotate rows again. So if you were in the first row last time, you're going to be in the third. If you were in the second row, you'll be in the first. And so on.
Alright guys, this next routine, a little bit quicker, just try to keep up. We'll make sure to do enough of each just to get the rhythm of it. But I'll count us out. I was going to start with marching. We're going to let the first kind of 8 counts come in and then we'll start. So,
Ready?
yeah.
Música variante,
5, 6, 7, 8, just march. 2, 3, 4 counts. 6, 7, 4, norm. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now arm. 6, 7, 8. 8 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. March. 5, 6, right. There you go, march. 7, 8. Keep going, keep going. Now we're going to go to the lunge. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. March. Coming up the spring step. 6, 7, 8. Good. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, Pablo. You got this. March. Move them hips, baby. I know you got them. Ready? We're going to march forward with arms. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. 7, 8. Then we're going to go to the right. You got it, baby. Good. Move them hips. 8 other way. Again, after this. There you go. Good. March. Ready? Then we're going to pivot. Come on. Give it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 6, 7, 8. Left foot. Forward. Again. Keep going. Good. Keep going. Good. March. Ready? Other way. 6, 7, 8. Keep going. Good, Dan. Keep going one more time. Ready, march. Going to the lunge. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, jump step. Keep going. Good. Good stuff, guys. All right, before we move around, we check our heart rate. Ready? Get that pulse. Got it. Ready, and go. Good. Take that number, multiply 6. You're going to pass that on me, right? Alright, good. Good stuff, guys.
Alright, so now we're going to do a cool down here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stand, shoulder width apart. We're going to lean to one side. Do not rotate your hips. Go as far as you can and reach. Alright, and then on the other side. Alright, now grab your ankle. And we're going to focus on pulling it down so we can stretch the quad out. Struggles. Alright, switch. Alright, now you can bring your arm across your chest and hold since we did a lot of arm work today.
I like how Lisa took charge today. Good stuff today.
Alright, switch.
She already won twice.
Alright, now we're going to go up and over.
I was gonna say something, but I don't know.
Alright, and switch. Alright, now we're going to do a split stance. Focus on pushing your hips forward. We're going to do those hip flexors since we did a lot of hip movement today. Alright, and switch. Alright. How did that feel today? You guys like the hip movement? Here's the hint. We're going to do some more hip movement next Thursday. So if you guys want to go home and practice it in the mirror, maybe shut your door so nobody else sees you. But you guys can practice, the circle that we did, the side to side, and just even the marching.
Okay, so just want to close this down by reviewing a little bit. Were there any cues that were helpful to you? And I know hip movements probably aren't the most natural for all of you, but I think every single one of you gave it a good shot. So were there any cues that were helpful for you in learning the hip movements?
Old baby.
Old baby?
Karate kick, but just kidding.
Don't think someone else.
Mhm.
A quick spring.
Does it help for you to think about the knees as moving, that you just move? Okay, yeah. How were you able to observe increased intensity today? If you can think of specific examples.
A lot more arm, upper arm movement, upper body.
Yeah, so it's more of a full body workout. And were there any moves that were particularly difficult for you? Or was it all pretty doable were you all pretty comfortable with the level that we had today?
So that means we can make it harder next time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so next class, we're going to be increasing the intensity and hopefully increasing your ability to develop coordination. And next class participation is going to be especially important. I really appreciate the energy that you guys all had today. It made it really fun, so thank you for that. And I'm going to give
I'm gonna announce this.
Good.
So, I appreciate some of you dressing up a little bit. I feel like the women over here. Dan, you were supposed to. I'm a little disappointed. What can you say? But I think I'm going to give the award for one who looks the most ridiculous because we all dress up. They look good too, but I think that I look the most ridiculous. So, Sarah Cornish, you win the prize today. You say you're up as well. Ken's as well.
Couldn't do it that way.
Tim Bum, unique outfit, but any questions or comments? Wrap it up. Anything you didn't like?
Is everyone feeling very uncomfortable with Zumba, or is everyone excited for the next class?
I'm excited.
Okay, good. Excited.